Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of More to the Story.
I'm Farron Moore.
And I'm to hear more. We got some amazing guests in the house, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
Back for the third time in a row. 3 weeks in a row. We got Mr. Patrick Cloud in the building. You know what I'm saying? No glasses
I
on.
didn't realize. Yeah, it's been 3 weeks.
It's been 3 weeks.
Same
It's
musty
his
shirt.
favorite shirt, you guys.
Sorry, guys.
And then back for the second week in a row, we have Miss Chelsea Vonchaz in the building. Hey, y'all. Hey. Hey, y'all. And his first time, his debut on More to the Story. We happen to catch him in between tours. He's on tour with himself. He's also on tour with Mike Epps and Monique and Martin Luther King. They did a revival tour. I mean, he has so many tours going on.
The Resurrection Tour.
Yeah, the Resurrection Tour for MLK.
Yeah, stop at Selma.
Yeah.
The Selma Laugh Factory.
Niggas fast, man.
I'm telling you, this thing is hilarious.
I'm gonna tell you what, anyway, like I was saying, ladies and gentlemen, we have Mr. Ryan Davis in the building.
Right, you didn't get the man's name
I did,
out.
man, because we about to get past the flowers, man.
Ryan, for
This
coming.
nigga is so funny. Thank you for having me. The Selma
I'm so
Laugh
excited.
Factory,
I'm so happy.
It wouldn't be fair if Pat was a comedian. I would have to fight this nigga. Because he's so quick with
Like,
it.
who all on the show? Pat?
I'm going to slash this nigga tires real quick so he won't make it to the show.
I told you, God is
what y'all
unfair, man. Hey, you gotta have something. You gotta have like a tail or some shit. Like, he got too many shit.
What is
Yeah,
wrong
he got
with
too
you?
many
Tell me what's
things,
wrong
bro.
with
He got
you?
too many things. It's
Here's
bullshit.
the thing. Pat has a sister and a brother, but you never hear about the brother. Ryan is a very cool dude, right? You never hear about Ryan. You know, because Pat stole all the talent.
For y'all, just so y'all know, I'm
my
Ryan,
siblings are
by
very
the
talented.
way. I'm Ryan, Pat's brother. All right? This nigga took everything. This is what the rest of the family look like. This nigga took everything.
His name is Ryan, too. That was a good joke. That was a good ass joke.
This nigga Pat would just sit at a piano in the hood club at the GS and start playing Mozart. Like, who the fuck does that, bro? Like,
You do piano things too?
Yeah, that's what I went to school for.
Jesus, man.
makes his
I
own.
get
And
it.
Pat got like 3 albums out.
What the church folks say? Favor ain't
Favor
fair,
ain't
baby.
fair. Favor ain't fair,
You know how
baby.
many times I've tried to get people to model my clothes, and I look at Pat's page and everybody fine with them shorts on. I was like, he probably didn't even have to pay them.
You know
I'm
what?
so
I was
bad.
almost, I got
I'm
a
so
pair of the
bad.
cloudy shorts. I was upstairs like, baby, take my pictures. I can send it to Pat.
I'll knock your legs off your body, nigga. First of all, I paid $30 for some fucking cloudy socks. I don't know what she paid for the shorts, but I know if I paid $30 for the socks. And I was like,
40.
this nigga got my wife out here tricking on these motherfucking shorts.
Outside, on the street, bent over. Baby, take my picture for Pat.
I was like, them shorts ain't got no goddamn pockets. Take your motherfucking shorts off.
You know what?
Need my picture.
You know what's gonna happen though? Somebody's gonna see this and come to a show and be like, "You met Pat." I'll be like, "What? What is he like?"
So you met Pat? Like,
so
what is
you
he
met
like?
Pat? What is
so
he
do you
like?
think maybe he'll go on tour with you?
Yeah,
Listen,
I get that all the time. That's not that's not a joke. What is Pat like?
here's the thing. Somebody on the boat with us, when they went back home, their sister was like, "So you met Patrick Cloud?"
Oh, you talking about when you got the boat stuck?
When we got shipwrecked in the tiny boat?
Hey, let's talk about it again. 3
Yeah.
weeks later.
No, I didn't know nothing about it. I follow this guy named Pat Cloud, right? and he was laughing at somebody who got the boat stuck in the water. I didn't know who it was, and then he had panned it to a nigga who looked like you, but I didn't know if it was you, but it looked exactly like you.
You want me to tell you what happened?
Yeah.
So
I'll shut this shit down right now.
okay, so just a brief synopsis of
cut the camera, my nigga.
It didn't look like a beach.
Let's wrap that shit up.
synopsis
It didn't look
of
like
the
a beach.
afternoon.
Mute us, Pat.
We were headed back
Mute
to our dock, and we were headed back to our dock, and then the boat got stuck because the water level had lowered, and it wasn't.
it lowers closer to the shore, right?
Yeah, we were
Didn't
right
look like
up
a beach,
against.
but it was a beach.
Oh,
The tide was low. I did not get us stuck. The tide was low.
It's pretty low.
It's simple as that.
So in order to get out, we all had to get off the boat and push it all the way back. We had to walk in unison and push it all the way back.
I don't even know how I remember that. It was so many weeks ago.
And when
I don't think it was low. I think it was always like that. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's like, what would that mean? Because everything else.
No, because it was off to the side though, and it was lower there because there were walls there.
You saw the watermarks on the bridge that showed the water was clearly higher than where it was
not when
that
we
day.
Started though, but
no, I'm saying not that day. Water ain't evaporate that much. I'm just saying. Anyway.
It wasn't enough water for
when we were pushing it back, there was a helicopter.
One of the people on the boat went home and their sister was like, "So what's Pat like?"
Forgot what we were talking about.
Anyway,
I got really into the shipwreck.
Another episode.
You got really into the shipwreck like you weren't there.
I love talking about it so much. First of all, it was my first shipwreck. Thank you, Tahir.
A shipwreck. Okay? It was a small cup. That was it. A small cup. It wasn't even a full cup.
Yeah,
it was really cool.
I'm with you. What I saw wasn't a shipwreck.
Yes.
It was a boat wrecking.
I knew it was coming.
And the details, the devil is in the details. All right.
The devil is in this room.
Somebody trusted him to drive a boat.
Saint, I went to nautical school.
He drove away too. When our problem was fixed. He drove.
We still trusted him to
Everybody
drive us.
like he's still driving.
But we all just sat there and just accepted it. Like, so we're gonna let him keep doing this.
You gotta let him live out his Kodak Black dream, man. I want to drive the boat.
We tried to tell him that the captain's supposed to go down with the boat. He wouldn't stay. He came with us.
He was like, I have a baby.
The captain's supposed to stay with the boat.
That's how you know it wasn't a ship.
That's the funny thing. I tried to stay with the boat. The dude was like, man, get the fuck over there.
He definitely waited for you to get off. He's like,
I tried because I was like, I want to go up there with him because they had my credit card on file. I was like, ain't nothing wrong with the motor, my boy. Like, just the boat, the hull got stuck, right? So I'm like, I want to go in with him so he don't try to charge my car. He's like, man, you don't get the fuck
If
over
they didn't need that boat back, we'd still be out there. No one tried. No one wanted to get wet. We were all.
I remember I thought this was going to be fun.
It was one person on the boat that was like, should we just get out and push? And I was like, fuck
Everyone
no.
was like, but our outfits.
Right?
Forget being stranded.
Hey, man, get on this boat to get wet.
Right? That part, no.
As soon as we were shipwrecked, everyone was surprised that we were fully around water. We were just like, wait.
I sit on this fucking boat all night. I was not pushing this boat. I'm not getting in this water.
Let me tell you something. So the next thing I was going to do was the yacht party. Let me tell you who the fuck ain't coming.
Hilarious.
Let me tell you who
You should uninvite everybody who was on that boat.
Oh,
you
none of them
know
coming.
who wasn't on that boat? I wasn't, nigga. Y'all better get my goddamn invite.
You're welcome. Chelsea, you are more than welcome to come. You
Yeah,
niggas on this
we gotta
side.
do
No.
They don't let you drive the yacht stuff.
Oh, I'm not invited?
You are not invited. You are not invited. Find a new group of friends. You can go with this one right here.
I'm going to pull up like 007. I'm going to climb up the anchor. Flip over. Like, we are hundreds of
Coast Guard bring me in.
We are miles off of shore.
Why do I feel like he can do that?
Yo, let me tell you something.
It's because I'm telling you, he has all the things.
Take out the little breathing thing.
Before we go any further, and then we're going to go into the topic. We used to work at All Def Digital, right?
Yeah.
Friday. Normal Friday, people spend time with your family. You might do some shows, something like that. It's a normal Friday, normal weekend shit, right? We come back on Monday, and everybody would go to the break room and go grab coffee. We're like, yo, did y'all see Pat's Instagram this weekend? This nigga Pat one time went to the desert, rented a house with his cousin, and they did real life Fruit Ninja.
Oh, yeah, that was fun.
They went to a grocery store
amazing.
and were throwing watermelons and bananas
really
and oranges
wasteful.
and grapefruits at each other
really
with real
wasteful.
swords.
It was really
Like,
fun.
really playing Fruit Ninja in real life and filming it. That was just one ridiculous ass weekend.
Just gotta be, hey, man.
That
Bro.
sounds cool as fuck.
Right,
I
thank
want to
you.
do that.
I mean,
Man.
aside
Right.
from all the people like, yeah, you African kids are starving. Well, tell them to come and play Fruit Ninja. Grab a sword.
You know it was spoiled
Don't
by the time.
right.
Don't you hide your face. Don't
laugh at it.
You fucking laugh at it, Chelsea. Don't you hide
started laughing and shaking his face up. I saw you.
Shit you can swallow. The nigga won't die.
But that's my thing. It's like if I throw it away.
Don't make me laugh at insensitive things. I don't appreciate that.
They won't become less hungry. So I don't understand the rationale.
Also very true.
Yeah,
you could buy every chicken at Ralph's.
Yeah,
they're still starving.
They're still starving. There's no, I don't understand that. But when you do climb the anchor and then you come over the top, I just need you to like go, spit the water out, yo. Mama's so wet.
If you didn't watch last week's episode, you're not going to get that. You need to go back and watch it.
Yeah.
Go watch
That's all I need you to
week's
do.
episode. Goodness gracious.
Pat, what are you doing
so
here?
wet. No.
Mama's so wet.
It'd be like, no, where is she?
I heard she was invited.
Did she
he
come?
said she was invited.
She must be here.
Did she show up? No?
Oh my God.
I've been on better yachts than this. I've been on way nicer yachts than this.
Oh.
Call me when Mama's here.
Oh, this is gonna be too fucking fun. This is gonna be too fucking fun.
Ridiculous. And the fucked up part is, here's the thing. Each episode got better and better and better. And we can't release them out of order. You have to watch each episode. Unless you're part of the Patreon, you gotta just deal with it. You gotta just go with it. Oh my God.
Okay.
All right, let's go into what we're talking about today, man.
Serious
Monogamy.
question for you all. We off of it now, child.
Oh, yeah.
I give up, baby. So question for the table, and we're starting with you, Ryan, since you're our new add-on here. Do you prefer to be on top or bottom? Explain.
Always top.
Always top.
Because they suck on top. So
I beg to differ. Who is
Usually.
Right.
Hey, listen, I'm just playing the numbers game. I ain't never said I ain't had no performer in my past. But even then, you be in such shock and awe whenever they're actually good on top. You be like, oh my God.
You can do this.
I'm a high five the nigga. You tell me the nigga who taught you this. I'll send that nigga a birthday gift.
You gonna get him an edible arrangement?
Yeah, he gonna get an
It
edible
probably was
arrangement.
the track coach. It's women that ran track have the endurance to be on top for a while.
Yeah.
If they didn't look.
Yeah, he heard that she fucked the track coach.
Oh, that's what I was
That's
Is
what
that
he
a
heard.
thing?
I can tell.
What?
He heard that the girl fucked the track coach and the track coach.
I didn't hear
he
about
didn't
that
think
one
about
yet.
the workout. No,
Nah,
he's saying that
I
they have
was-
strong legs.
Yeah, I'm just saying they,
All right, personal
they're built
trainer.
for the endurance.
Nah, when you got somebody who's a beast on top, man, that's thoroughly
fun to watch.
Yeah. I thought I was the
I
only
hear the
nigga,
Netflix
yeah.
noise. It's like, don't.
I'm just fun to watch. It was a Jamaican girl
Season
I
three.
dated. It was a Jamaican girl I dated. Like, I couldn't even pay attention to how good it feel because I was just like,
Oh, my God.
oh my God, she is showing out right now. Jesus Christ.
Yes.
And then eventually I got around to like, oh, I should probably
Do something.
do something.
Oh,
I should probably come, yeah. They get
been
mad
an
if you
hour.
don't do that.
It's been an
Yeah,
hour. I
they
should
get
probably-
mad if you
See,
don't
now
do
you
that.
see why women,
Yeah.
want it to last so long. Because it's like, oh, no, you're doing a great job, so please never stop. Because when you have a
Now,
good
I
time.
don't believe that, but thank you for that.
Well, I guess. Well, we said yesterday I was a unicorn.
Yeah, yeah.
Chelsea, same question.
Yes. Do you prefer top or bottom? And explain.
I have to be on top because that's how I come.
Oh, okay.
She's one of those too. Hey, she's
Yeah.
like
You can't without?
Well,
I
it's-
appreciate them. Take it off me. I don't even worry. You can get it yourself. Let me
Let me know when you're done.
It's our responsibility technically anyway. It's not as much as
Absolutely.
people want to
You're
believe it's on
assisting
men.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're assisting me in coming. So
Yeah, grind
no.
me to death. Go ahead.
Let me tell you something. When you get married and you get to our level of comfort, you want some of it, but some of this shit you don't even know what you're setting up. If I mess around and come before her, she was like, "All right, help mama get hers." So then I'm sucking on the titty and rubbing her neck
I'll
and
be like,
choking
put
her.
your hand here, your mouth here,
And
throw your leg over
she
here.
got the rolls
Let's get
going,
it.
but I'm
Yeah.
just there as assistant. I'm
Oh my
throwing
God.
all the passes.
Eating vagina post nut is stressful.
No.
Your whole inspiration is gone. You're just sweating down there. It's like I'm not into this.
So wait, pleasing your partner does not excite you?
No, it does. But like a lot of the time,
in the beginning is way more exciting.
It's great because it's like
because you're building up like
it's the foreplay.
Yeah, it's
right. And
it's
also
like the music before you come out of the tunnel in the game where everybody's like. It's like we about to.
I see it as like a nigga to go beat up the nigga you about to box for a second. You know, like because it seems like if you can make him come a couple times with your mouth, then it's like you good.
Yeah, one even gonna be mad at you.
Yeah, you know,
if you get slept in the first round.
But if you finish,
it normally happens. But it still happens.
It happens. I be so afraid of new.
Oh, yeah.
I be so afraid of fucking with somebody new because if I come fast, I'm like, you don't even know though. You don't even know. I know you think that this is what. Nah.
He be like, I got a point to prove.
This was the EP.
Yeah,
this was the EP.
It's like the app light before you buy it.
Yeah.
I'll give you a level in a skin.
Yeah. Like, this ain't supposed to. You know, and you can't say this don't usually happen because it sounds like a lie. It sounds like what every nigga would say in that situation. I'm like, man.
Okay, so Chelsea has to be on top because that's how she comes.
Yes.
Pat?
And it's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, hitting it from the back is not on top, right? That's like side by side. That's like a
That's
tandem.
pretty mutual.
Huh?
Yeah.
Mutual
Okay.
You're on
position.
top.
That's on top. That's considered
You're
on
higher.
top.
Yeah, you're higher.
You're doing most of the work. Go ahead.
No.
Unless she's throwing it back. Unless she's throwing it back.
Unless. You got to say unless. There's never a time where you're just chilling as the dude. Like
I have been.
It's rare.
It's rare, but
it's rare.
She will
I
show
throw his ass off the bed. Okay.
We have a.
I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but
If
what
they
I'm
have
saying is,
danced
come
at
on,
any
man.
point in their life,
Yeah.
they don't need you.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
See, that's the LA shit. Ain't
she
no
loves
dancers all over the rest of the
I'm
country.
also a dancer.
She also loves to dance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I was a dancer.
If you take doggy style out of it, because I never really considered that being on top. I'm almost thinking like
I'm
missionary,
on top.
custom missionary, or what is the other? Cowgirl, reverse cowgirl. There's only two types of girls for me. Pause, by the way. I'm about to do an act out.
Okay.
There's this kind. Wait, I'm talking about riding on top. There's the up and down, like.
You like that?
The pogo.
No!
Oh my
No,
God, I was
like
about to
that.
say.
After high school, I'm like, you're still doing this? No, like, yeah, motherfucker. Like,
I would be terrified of the bends.
Dennis Rodman broke his penis.
I know. I talked to him. He broke it 3 times actually.
You talked to him?
Yeah, I interviewed Dennis Rodman.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, it was fantastic. It was a great time. He has the best stories in the fucking world.
Tell me though, when he tells you he breaks his dick, you don't even flinch. You like,
Yeah,
yeah,
I can see that.
I can see
I
He was trying to be
I actually
poised.
flinch every time I hear that
Yeah.
because that's just.
He was being poised at first, and I was like, let me ask you a question. You've been rich for a long time. You meet the chick for the first time. You like strap up. You just like, fuck it. I can afford another kid. He's like, oh, you just going for the goddamn joke. Like, oh, hey, well, fuck it. If this is what we're talking about, let me tell you I broke my dick. That's how the conversation started.
I refuse to believe that whoever he was messing with, it was good at sex. If you breaking dicks, that's not like a thing to brag about. Like, I broke his dick.
actually, I think Tiana Trump broke a dick before, so.
Who?
How
know,
though?
yeah.
Like, it seems like every time it's like a cowgirl gone wrong.
Yeah.
Porn star.
Oh.
She a porn star. She's pretty good.
She's had enough
talented.
practice.
Yeah,
God
she's
damn.
talented.
She's had enough
Interesting.
practice.
She's talented.
She's literally, she'll be
Prince
like,
Joshua, the
I
nigga
once-
who wear the Tim boots and the knee pads for no reason.
He wears
and
knee
she
pads?
broke his dick.
Oh,
I don't
wow.
know. Niggas got to stand
Is
out.
that's the bald guy, right?
Yeah.
He always like doing that shit right there. It's Prince Joshua. It was Mr. Marcus.
Yeah.
He had the Timbs and
Let
the
me
hat
look
on.
this up.
And then it was
Who was Lloyd Banks? The dude who looked just like Lloyd Banks.
Oh, no, that's,
I ran into that
Brian
nigga at the
Pumper.
barbershop.
Brian
Pumper.
Hilarious.
He was like, we should make
He's
some content.
weird.
I was like,
What?
He's so
I need you to be
So
way
weird,
more
right?
specific.
So weird.
He
than
used to
that.
come to all the
I
comedy
need you
clubs
to be
looking
way
for new
more
people to
specific.
recruit.
Yeah. He just wants to be seen.
Yeah.
Nah,
a Corolla.
he's weird. Yeah.
Like
That's
a
such a
89
crazy question
Corolla.
to be casual. We should do gay porn.
He didn't say. That nigga said.
Hey.
I was in the barbershop. He was like, "I dig your shit. We should make some content together." I was like, "Nigga, you need to be more specific."
He wanted to see you do the free pumper dance. He wanted to see you with
I need.
Yeah.
Wait. What is that? I remember him dancing.
Yes.
Oh my god.
I
It was
remember him
awesome.
dancing.
Look it
He was
up.
supposed to be signed into G Unit.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's supposed to be signed in the G Unit, and he was doing this dance. I feel like 50 just told him that shit just to get him to do the dance
Man.
anytime he wanted to on
I'm gonna
command.
tell you this: the worst jewelry game I've ever seen up close in my life.
No,
Porn
no,
stars
no, no,
do
no,
not
if
be
you
getting
go-
the jewelry right.
Yeah. You just got to go to the Burbank
Look.
Mall. The kiosk in the middle of the mall still has that chain
That's
on
right.
sale. You can get 3 of those right now.
Hilarious. Oh my god.
Hit the
It's
beat pump.
terrible.
I feel like once you get a certain amount of buff, certain
Certain
things
amount
just
of
aren't
buff.
acceptable anymore.
You don't
Like
like
dance.
Grooving Gorilla?
Like the movie. Oh, the grooving gorilla. I
And
hate
listen,
him.
just so everyone knows, that's what he calls himself. I still won't call him that. I just like buff
'cause I
nigga
was
that be
like, why
dancing.
did you pick that name? A gorilla.
Bro,
I'm gonna
It's-
address it at some point.
I
I just
want
haven't
to
had
die.
the nerve to do so. But
I'm sure he's a great guy.
you haven't had the nerve to do something, Ron Davis?
Because the thing is, sometimes when I address things, I go, "Do I want to cuss this much in the video, or should I wait a while?" Because I know immediately when I heard his name was the Grooving Gorilla, I was like, "I'm gonna make a video," and I was like, "Nah, I'm gonna cuss every other word.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call him everything, and I don't know this man enough to cuss at him the way that I'm going to."
I don't have a problem with him. I
Okay.
just hate myself while the video's playing.
You know,
I
nah,
was reading a
you gotta have
comment. I was
another
going to
name.
read it out loud. Queer Claus answered the question saying that I like being on top only if the person under me is really into it because it doesn't feel good to me.
We so insane because I was going to bring that up.
Oh, were
I was
you?
I had read it about 5 minutes ago and I was going to bring that same
Oh,
thing
okay.
up.
Well, here we go. I totally get that, but I did because I don't like being on top in the bed. Give me
Oh,
a
you said the
chair,
couch,
a
yeah.
car seat, a couch.
Why? Because you want them to be sitting up?
Yes.
You get better
Yeah, that's
leverage.
much
You
more
get better
fun,
leverage,
better
it's more
balance.
grip, better,
Yeah.
yeah, because like you're so far from the headboard, like you have nothing to hold on to. Mm-hmm. And
or
I'm
you
just
have
like,
a high headboard like we do.
oh,
in
like
this-
I legit had him put on a necktie. I was like, I need something to hold on to.
I
So
have
put
ties.
this necktie
Yeah.
on, and I like was holding it
She
in my
holds it. I
hand like
tied
a
you
leash.
like a-
Like
Did you
a
have the
leash.
tie on?
Yep, I had him.
That's
because
my,
I was
that's
like,
my
I needed-
lingerie. That
I needed
Fenty
something
bag.
in my
I got a
hand.
lot of Fenty, a lot of
You've done
jock
it before?
straps.
I live. I'm saying this is
Oh,
good.
oh,
yeah.
get
What does that mean?
Damn.
I love
live.
it. I like it. I appreciate it. I dig it. I fucks with it.
I gotta be updated.
all of that.
Gotta get updated.
Yeah.
What the
And
answer-
What they
Back
saying
to
now?
like the old uncle.
What they saying now?
I live.
I live.
He added to his note section.
If you're fucking on the couch though, fellas, you have to sit on
The edge.
No, not just
Yes.
that, but like where the couch. I mean, where the pillows meet. So you sit on that center because last thing you want
Oh, yeah,
is
for
her
her
riding
feet.
and her knees falling between
Yeah.
the pillows. Now she's offset.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you got to
Yeah.
take one for the team. Put that towel down first. If you got a nice guy, we put that towel.
If mama gets wet,
If
then
mama's so wet, you got to put that towel down first.
I
first and
never
foremost.
remember just because I like it. So it's like it's always just a mess afterward. I wish I could just like stop everything and like.
We have a slip sheet. We have what's the sheet that we just got?
oh, the sex blanket. It's
Yeah.
a
Oh,
rubber
okay.
blanket, and so now we just
Heard
throw
of
that
this.
over the bed.
Oh.
Because we got
And then we just
Like
put
the-
it
like
on
the-
the side.
like the
prepared.
fireproof
I'm
bed?
inspired.
See,
I'm
that's a.
inspired.
That'd be fucking like
fuck in my
Dexter.
place. I haven't fucked in my place in a long time.
that's unfortunate.
Yeah,
Why?
Well, I mean,
'Cause
you know
the
what?
mess?
It's a
it's
different.
my lifestyle.
Yeah, it's a different lifestyle,
thing.
yeah.
One,
Well, I mean, your home is sacred, so you don't want to
Yeah.
invite everybody in there
right,
anyway.
like fucking in the house is some relationship type shit. Like I'm on tour a lot.
So basically,
I
he don't
really-
care who bed he fuck
Yeah,
up,
I
is
don't
what
really.
I'm
Now I
hearing.
disrespect so many hotel rooms, but I've never. So when y'all was like fucking on the couch, I was like, damn, how long? I haven't fucked on the couch in forever.
What?
I mean,
I had
yeah.
the couch.
sometimes
I had to
have
throw it out
couches.
because
Nah,
it was
but
just
not. But I
decrepit.
don't. But it usually
just
start on the
disgusting.
couch.
It was-
Yeah, but also a lot of
the
shit
head
else
start on the
stuff.
couch.
Yeah, the head start on the
Always.
couch, right?
The head start on the
But
couch.
everything we
end up
mentioned is
moving.
also packable. You can pack that blanket up.
Yeah,
Take that.
Because we
in
have
the
packed that
hotel
blanket
room,
up and taken it.
unless it's a suite, like a large suite situation, then I can see it. But usually the couch is like right there. I'm picking you up off the couch because I need you elevated if I'm gonna eat pussy. I'm not.
You don't lay down like a sniper?
I'm not
You need
athletic.
her elevated. What do you mean?
It's my favorite.
Oh wait, just
She
lay
can't
your
ju-
ass
she
on
can't
the
just
couch
sit on
and
your
she can sit
face.
on your face. Oh,
Yeah.
See,
See,
look, see what we going through.
You don't be laying on the stomach?
Huh?
You don't be like-
no. I'm the king of the sniper move, but but what I'm saying is.
What is the sniper move?
So when you lay on your
stomach and go down on your
I know I enjoy it because sometimes my legs be up.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
like I'm going like this.
I'll do like one leg
It's like
up.
I'm talking on the phone like this.
I'll be like one leg up and then like have this leg, have her leg on my shoulder,
so
go and work like this
I
from the
can't
side.
stand- Yeah, you gotta. I always gotta hold with 2 hands because I don't like when anybody
like
run.
rabbit.
It gets on my goddamn nerves.
You don't like what?
When they run, it gets on. Like some dudes
I
that'll
do.
feed your ego. Me, I'm like. I'm working hard. Stop messing
But
with
that's how you. I feel like that's more
more
communication than what they're saying or screaming because they lie all day. But it's like if they're like squirming or like.
But sometimes it's not
can't fake
what
that.
you're thinking. Sometimes that's your ego feeding it. Sometimes it's really like for her, I had to learn how to maneuver around her clitoris where it wasn't too much because that's basically just a big exposed nerve.
Yeah.
So if you like,
if she's running, it's either
But it can be
gotten
too intense,
uncomfortable
too.
or it's too intense.
Yeah,
I need to.
So I had to
back up a little
learn
bit.
how to like lick, and then also how to flaccid tongue, and then also how to stiff tongue it.
You gotta switch it up.
It's so many different ways to please
Right.
her, and sometimes you have to pull back while you're doing it. So
Suck
you
and
give
flick.
it-
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, but
Suck
do
flick.
you communicate when they start running? Do you be like, why you running? Am I doing something wrong? Like, what you do? What you say?
No.
He be like, bitch,
I'm
we still.
always open to communicating. Like I'm gonna say something. I don't have a go-to phrase to go to every
No
time.
copy and paste,
But it
like,
just
statement for
depends
that.
on what's happening in the moment. And that's why I say it too intense because I've been told. You know what I mean? I understand.
I
that.
will overstimulate until I am told not to.
Yeah.
Because like I
That's
feel
what I'm saying.
like
You gotta
the running
tell
thing is
me.
like, oh, for real? And if it's like, hey, it's like, oh. But if it's also like,
It's the funniest
Good
thing
job.
because I've seen so many memes that be like, women, men are so stupid when we say, I'm about to come, and they start doing a jackrabbit shit. It's like, no, keep your same
whatever
fucking
you was
rhythm.
doing.
Yeah,
Right?
just
Now, hold
stay
on,
there.
hold on.
Don't tell
But
me.
in the same breath, I've seen memes or gifs of when the guy's like, oh, I'm finna nut, and she goes, like, doesn't want to get up, and just starts like clenching harder. It's like, you just doing what you just told us not to do.
stop trying to end
So I
me.
need y'all to pick
Just
one.
because it doesn't work for us don't mean it don't work for you. So unless you communicate, then we also don't know.
But this
But
is
y'all
my
can
thing,
come
right?
multiple times. We
Never
can't.
be
This is my thing. My thing
We'll
is.
do
We just got
better.
our
In what world have you been working towards something and you almost get to the finish line and somebody goes, "You're right there," and it doesn't jolt you to go even harder? That's
Very
just
true.
human nature.
You're like home stretch.
He's a great thinker.
Yeah,
That's a
Don't
great.
tell me. Surprise
It
me.
probably works. That probably works. That's probably a fact.
Yeah, like never. It's just
I
like
like
if you
that.
ever have to pee. You never have to pee more than whenever
you
you
get
get to
to
the
the
place.
bathroom.
Yeah, when
Right.
you get there, there's like, oh my,
Yeah.
yeah, you can't. So nah, don't tell me.
Okay.
Don't tell me
To not.
Okay.
that you're about to
That
come.
you're
Don't
about-
tell
Oh
me.
yeah.
Because I'm finna show the fuck. I'm finna
Right.
put some tap shoes
I'm about,
on.
I'm about to put
A
more
cape.
here.
Tap shoes of the
Yeah.
cake.
Tap shoes, okay. I'm
You
going
better
to
rip your
the
shirt
top
off.
of the turnbuckle. I'm jumping off of that bitch and then the backflip. I'm finna show out.
Have y'all done the countdown yet?
Countdown. What's that?
Oh, we were we reading about this?
No, I remember we were doing the game and I told you about the countdown.
Oh, yeah.
card
We
game?
talked about it after the boat trip.
Oh, no.
Yeah, well, I remind you.
Yeah.
was
Okay,
it.
but anyway.
We was drinking.
Y'all
all
count
along.
down to the nut.
Well, one thing I learned, everybody said that they were going to do it. Guess they didn't.
Wow.
Is that when the girl says they about to come, you make them count down from 5, and they time it so that they almost make it seem like they're doing it to themselves, so that like at 1 they come, and yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty fun.
Sounds like too much.
Man, I know
Just let me come.
that sounds like a lot.
Too
I
much,
don't know
just
if I
counting
would
backwards.
be.
It's
Five
five,
is too
five,
much?
4, 3, 2.
Let me holler.
Yeah.
I'm hollering. I'm screaming. Let me
Yeah,
enjoy
that's
that.
crazy.
Let me just be in my
Let me
moment. That's
holler.
for me.
That was just like the mama thing.
I don't know
But
if I can.
trying to
the
holler.
countdown
I
would
don't
be
know
cool
if I can try something like that. You
because you
said from
can-
5, right?
5, yeah.
You can
Or if they're right there, cut it down to 3.
Yeah, that sounds ridiculous.
if you
Try it, guys.
if you do it and she does it right, then you could probably time it to where you could come with her, and that's a different type of experience too, when you're coming with your partner. So it might not be all
Not with
bad.
condoms.
No, I wait.
Well, yeah.
I'll watch.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Not with condoms.
No, we don't fuck.
That's what I'm saying.
It's just-
Yeah, the coming at the same time, I just don't see the point if you're wearing a condom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Also, I just want to watch. I kind of want to watch them come. And I'll be like,
So you don't want to be all caught up in yours? Yeah.
No, I'll still be like that too. I just open one eye. It's just like trying to sneeze with one eye.
But what if you finish faster and they're like, well, I wasn't done. And you're like, well,
I gotta.
Yeah.
the book closed.
The one thing I still gotta work on is stop trying to look cool when I come. Like I cannot. I'm so self conscious.
You put on shades or
fucking
something?
face.
Give me your ecstasy face. What you be looking like?
I don't know. I haven't fucked me, but I do know.
Now you know you don't know
But
what
I
you
do. No. What I do know though is I'm conscious. I ain't gonna say look cool necessarily, but I don't want to. But nigga,
You don't look like you don't want to look like you're exploding.
I don't want to look like I'm getting destroyed, but I have been getting.
This nigga's like,
You
destroyed
find the
them-
person
yeah.
that makes you feel comfortable enough
Yeah,
to do
that's what
it.
I'm saying. That's
Yeah.
important.
Cause I used to
Yeah.
be quiet with everything. I'm quiet with head and everything. And then
Yes,
once we got comfortable, like,
Yeah.
I'll be,
Yes,
Yeah.
please
Now we
be
talking
vocal.
all
That's what I'm saying. I know
Be
they like
vocal.
that, but it's just like I said yesterday when we were talking. It's somebody has to push me.
Yeah.
I have to be
You
pushed.
did say
it's
that.
okay.
You did
Yeah.
say that.
Mama
yeah.
will push you, maybe.
I hope
push from mama. A mama push, if you will.
so. See, I told you what I tell you about. I'm a praying man. Prayer is just.
Well, we wish that women would walk us
I don't
through
know
some
what's
things.
happening,
though.
but whatever happens, let me know.
What do you want women to walk you through? Because I love to teach.
I feel like women, like growing up, I found that like okay, so for like choking, when you first see when you watch a porn, you're like, oh, they choked. I think they like that. And then like you don't like getting choked?
Well, here's the thing. I don't think porn should be the constitute of how you learn
No,
to
absolutely.
do things.
I'm talking about me as a kid.
What? You don't fuck random people when you deliver a pizza? That ain't realistic. That ain't
So
realistic.
you never had sex with your plumber?
Yeah. What?
You ain't living.
Maybe not. Maybe I'm not living. But no, go ahead. Finish your point. I need to live. Mama needs to live.
No, so like as kids, we're just like, oh, this girl like being choked, and then like maybe the first woman tells us like that they like being choked, and then you grow up and you're like, oh, most of them, if not all of them, enjoy this. So I feel like there are certain things that women really, really like, but we don't be
fucked
talking
versus
about.
making love. I don't even know how old when I found that. I mean, I was whining and dining and slow stroking.
Yeah, you
off,
think they all want that?
No, they want to get
The
destroyed.
disrespect.
Nah, some of them
Y'all
really,
said
really
y'all
like
in
that.
love,
But
and
you
y'all
gotta
like,
know.
you have
But
to
you gotta
communicate.
communicate.
They really like that on special occasions.
No.
I promise you, most times women want their back blown out, respectfully.
No, but
Right?
that's
Not
what I'm
just
saying.
like this.
It's
I mean,
not-
still have to have a rhythm and emotion with it, but like they want to get fucked.
It
Consensual
depends.
disrespect is
That's-
what I
that's-
call
that's-
it.
Yeah, there we go.
That is
There
really
you
good.
go.
But that's what I'm saying. We don't
Disrespect.
know where we
Yeah.
can't just
Because
we can't
it's
just
times like-
Communication. That's
Be
what
like,
I'm saying.
you like that?
Communication
Yeah.
lets you know where
It's
the
stuff
lines
that,
are.
you
Everybody
know,
does.
I touched the throat prematurely before. And
Yes.
Well, I'll never slap a girl unless she says hit me. I'll never spit, but it's like when you experience that, like girl tells you to spit on you, like, oh wow, this specific girl is pretty wild. And then it's been like after a couple times, like do they all like this kind of
Yeah,
stuff?
you have to communicate. Everybody's
Yeah.
different. Just
Yeah.
because you've been to my city does not mean you've been on my street. So you have to really make sure that you're asking the right questions. And then, because for me, I get it. Like some women like to be choked or want, slapping and all that. I would prefer to be the abuser. I want to choke you. I want to put my fingers in your mouth. There's, oops. Are you okay?
I'm
Girl,
just
you-
listening. Just listening.
But I'm just saying, I'm
I
more
didn't know you could hear
dominant.
me.
I'm
There's a
more
whole
dominant.
mic in front of
That's
me.
a whole
The people
mic.
definitely can see you. Like if people saw you.
Yeah, we see you
Gay
over there,
as
like,
talking to himself.
Ryan over there like, oh, daddy's so wet.
Eat me out.
I
Eat me out.
was like, hey, you're about to start moving in this goddamn
point,
chair.
My point is, me, for example, I like to be the dominant one from time to time. So it's like if the man is comfortable enough with me, or I can create a safe space for
Chelsea
him,
out
then
here
let me
pegging
dominate.
Got the
She
guys
out
that have
here
Napoleon
pegging niggas.
complex. Calling men bitches to get their groceries out. Bitch, go get my groceries. Got on slides and Dickie shorts. And
Have you ever had like a sex slave or something?
I've never had a sex slave, even though that
Or, like,
sounds very
dominated?
interested. But I have pegged a man before. I'm into pegging.
I said it. I
Yeah.
called it. Did y'all hear me?
Oh,
What?
yeah. See,
Why you drop? Why your mouth
That's
drop?
where I check out.
Daddy just shriveled up.
Yeah.
We'll do that.
Oh, but
Yeah.
me talking about booty play and,
Yeah,
and me not on that.
What?
Oh, you
that's
gotta
a hard
live.
line
You
to
gotta-
peg.
you
But
gotta
even that,
live.
even
That's
that's
a
something
hard-
that women should
Okay.
be vocal about. Because I feel like women like doing that way more than
I'm
I thought.
open to doing that. Whatever you are comfortable with, we have to have
Yeah.
some type of balance. So it's like,
Exactly.
let me know your boundaries. I'll let you know mine. What you're comfortable with. What kinks. What are you into? Like, you just have to create safe space for people to just show up in their kinks. Because you know everybody just feels like low key they're a bit of a weird freak on the inside if they just express that.
Everybody, I say all the time, people always feel like they're alone in their story, and you
Yeah.
are legit never alone in your story.
Absolutely.
It's
I've
always
had-
somebody else that's into the same shit.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm not freaky. I found out I'm just a little nasty. You end up meeting an actual freak, you be like,
God damn.
you be like, hey,
It's usually
I don't know if I'm comfortable.
And it seems
like,
like
here's
more
a-
often
here's a
than not,
noose.
it be
Whoa.
the man that's like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And the women
Be
like,
clenching
yo.
their pearls, honey.
Yeah.
I've definitely cleansed my pearls. Like when we got on the same page, she told me some of the shit that she not only liked but wanted to do and try. I used to always joke about the whole peeing on somebody thing.
Yeah.
It's not a joke anymore,
I like the way he intros it. He intros it in a night. He don't be delicate at all.
No,
So
no,
how
no,
your
no.
wife may feel.
No,
or how she
no.
want. This
He's
thing-
fine.
No, we've talked
even
about this a
then,
number of times.
Right, yeah. But he could have been like, yeah, there were things I wasn't used to, like the way that I view this is different. He was like, yeah, you know, she be wanting to get pissed on and shit. And I was like, that's crazy. So I just did
So I
it.
used to softball it in because the first time I did it, it was a joke in the shower.
It was a joke in the
on
shower,
the back
yeah.
of her cab, and then she was like, she felt the water coming from her or the liquid coming from another way. She was like, are you peeing on me? Are you peeing? Like, so that was a joke, right? The other times it was she was like, I gotta pee, get up, go to the bathroom. Then I was like, I gotta pee too. I was like, this could be the time. So she
You
was
don't
like,
know whether or not you're not gonna like it until you try it. Like I'm a
Absolutely.
very
I
much a
agree with
don't
that.
knock
Yeah.
it till you try it. So
Yeah.
it's like,
I agree
got-
with
she
is this
that.
got-
something
got in
I
the
would
shower,
like?
and,
I had to try
Where'd he
it.
pee on you?
I had to try it, huh?
Where'd he
I
pee?
was standing in the shower and I was like below the waist. I just wanted the experience.
Did you
Yeah.
like it?
I didn't hate it, but it wasn't like one of those things like this is my new favorite thing.
it
now.
also
Yeah.
wasn't like the setting necessarily
wasn't
to
the-
like prompt it up, like
Right.
to like
They
to
didn't
make
have
it-
their
'cause I
sex
think-
blanket.
Yeah, no, it's not even
Or the
that. I think it's more of a, like a dominance thing, right?
Yeah.
So we did it more as like, all right, now
Let's
what
just
you said we
see
did, right?
how
But,
terrible
like,
this is before we integrate it into something.
Right, like I think that would be something like where we were in the midst of doing it, and then we'd be like, let's go to the bathroom. Like I don't want to go to the bathroom. You go into the fucking bathroom, you're gonna get in this fucking shower, and I'm gonna pee on your fucking back. Like that type of thing.
That's a lot.
That's
Aggressive.
that's the experience of it. But she's the aggressive in
Sheesh.
so many areas of her life.
yeah.
Like for her job with the
Yeah.
kid, being a black
Okay.
woman in a predominantly
That's
white
why I like
workforce.
boss ladies.
So
Right.
when she is dealing with me,
submit like
she
kale
wants
in the
someone that's
bed.
going to be aggressive. So
You
she
said
can
like
be the
kale?
submissive.
No, I said they submit like hell in the
Oh,
bed.
yeah.
That's hella true,
Yeah,
though.
they do. Every woman I've ever
Like,
known.
I'm not
as a
trying to
boss,
make a decision
but
right now.
I ain't
Fuck me.
making no
Oh my
decisions
goodness,
when I get
yes.
home.
That's exactly how I feel. I'm a boss 24 hours a day out there in the world as a black woman. I have glasses. Like I want to have no
glasses.
I don't want to have any
I have
control.
glasses out there. Pee on me.
Wait.
Disrespect me. I wear
Everybody,
glasses
hold
out
on.
there.
Everybody, hold on. I just want to point out why is it important to listen and just go off somebody else's vibe? Because she was just like, I like to
Yeah, I
be
like
there,
to
dominate and
dominate.
choke and all this.
But
And
I
now
said
that's
from
what
time
she
to
flips.
time.
She's a switch.
She's a flip. She's a
from
No,
time
it
to
isn't.
time.
No,
From
that's
time
the
to time.
term though. Like
Yeah. But
people, they can play both sides and they
Yes.
enjoy both sides. Because you know me, I will very much like come push you down and pull your panties off.
You know, she put my gym shorts off. I was just listening.
I will push him right down and pull his panties off and just take it. But
Right.
then there's other times where it's like, how bad do you want it?
And plus,
Come
there's
get it.
times where,
Come and
like,
get it.
men,
No.
y'all might need a little extra
Yeah.
motivation, a little extra push. Like, if, things could get boring, let's keep it real. Like,
Yeah.
you might need to switch it up a bit. So, yes, it's like, for the most part, like, you do you. But if you let me put my cape on,
And by cape, she means a strap-on dildo.
Name Kate. My I'ma be stroking.
Here's my
Boy
Superman.
says, Chelsea is my She-Ra.
She-Ra.
Right.
Right.
I've never heard that word. That's dope.
So, okay,
Yes.
I'm going to run down some non-monogamous relationship types and explain them, the definition of them, and I just want everybody's opinion of it.
This is
So,
you see
what?
this one? Oh, well, no.
Go ahead.
No, I'm dominant.
With women and submissive with men, it depends on the gender of my partner. I get that.
I
I've heard that
Okay.
from a female friend of mine. She's like, with women, I'm a little more, I'm in charge. Like I'm rougher with women than I am with men. I submit more to men. I was like, so I've heard that.
My homegirl told me that.
Yeah.
I ain't know. That's how I found out she was bi. I had no idea.
That's crazy to just like be open, like anyone, anyone. I'm
Yeah.
I'm down with anyone. That's a lot of options.
I'm jealous of my brother's bi. I'm jealous of this nigga. We be out. He be like, damn, that nigga look good. This woman fine to the motherfucker too. I be like, this nigga can have anybody.
Everything is stimulation. Like nice.
I love that for him.
Nice. Couple, nice. Both of them.
That nigga just.
Go ahead, man.
So this one, I didn't realize it was so many different like terms for it. So let's just jump into it. So polyamory, people get this confused.
Amaria or Amory?
Amory.
Okay.
People get this confused with the straight polygamy or polyandry, which all of it kind of it's an umbrella term. But polyamory is a way of approaching relationships wherein people may have more than one romantic or sexual relationship at the same time.
That's just like the basic definition?
Yes, that's the basic definition. So it's like me and Tahir, and then we have like Pat as a third person, but we're like in. Oh yes, Fran. So wait, I'm holding.
Stop. Just talk. Stop.
Cam, cut that out, please, because
leave it in.
He said leave it in.
Just leave it in.
Yeah. So. I can't see the computer. That's why I had it off to the side. Oh my God, I hate it here.
Why not move the computer?
Because I don't have much range to move the computer.
No.
Because he's in my way. So anyway, but yeah, that's what polyamory is. It's okay for me to be in a relationship with somebody else, and he knows about that person. It's okay for him to do it, and I know about that person.
Right.
Usually in these, when I hear about them, and almost everything I've read, like there's a main couple who have like branches, and sometimes those branches play with both. Or it's
two
just
people that are together.
Yeah, like there's a
root relationship.
That part, the
So
root
you're not
couple.
just like hanging around, like
Yeah.
So,
right. And then there's I remember, I don't know, we've talked about all types of relationship types, just trying to figure out what the fuck we want to do.
Got it.
And who we are and what makes us happy and all the things. So we've talked about this, and this
Which
was
ain't
one
none of y'all motherfucking business.
We ain't finna get into all that. But this is one of the ones that I think I brought up last week episode that I feel like would bother me, because to me a hierarchy is very important. Was that this episode? I don't know. I brought up being zero no higher at some point.
That was the jump rope thing. That was last episode. I believe.
Yeah. So but yeah, has anybody ever lived a for real polyamorous, or was this juggling? Oh, okay, so you have, because I know like both of y'all said that y'all juggled multiple partners before, but was it consensual for them, or was this just a you thing?
Yeah, it was completely consensual. Like, and then I had a primary, like I had a main person that was my primary partner, and then I had my outside relationships. But here's my thing. I'm not necessarily a Nola darling where I need my dudes to be friends.
Is that what that's called? A Nola darling?
You ain't see this move, She Gotta Have It. This is She Gotta Have It.
That's a Spike Lee joint.
Oh, I never watched it.
She had all three of them niggas
Yeah.
over for Thanksgiving. It was the craziest shit I'd ever seen.
But I know some
player
couples
shit, yeah.
where that works for them, where it's like they share a woman. And then there's polyandry, which is when a woman has multiple partners or multiple husbands. So yeah, I'm not necessarily like that. Like I don't need my dudes to engage and to be friends. Yeah. They can just...
You just want them to know that they ain't the only one.
Correct. Yeah, yeah. So.
Okay.
Niggas picking each other up, go to the movies, like, man. It's your night now. I'm acting out tonight.
I used to say that all the time. I said I would have been Rihanna's Wednesday nigga. And the only time I get mad is if I get there on Wednesday and Tuesday is still there. I still wouldn't even address Rihanna. I'd be like, nigga, you know the rules. You know the rules, nigga.
Exactly.
Yo. I remember when he showed up at the church looking for me when we officially got back together. He was like, "Are you still with old dude?" And I was like, "No." He was like, "Oh, good," because I was like, I was okay with being your side nigga, but I didn't really want to. Like he had full on committed to like I ain't going no fucking where. Whether this nigga sent the picture or not, I just want to know.
I meant that shit with every fiber of my being.
He already know the way.
I want to go. I remember one time
the way
I surprised. This is the thing. You can't surprise people like Farron and I when we were in college and shit like that. You couldn't surprise us with like popping up on us. One time I popped up on Farron, popped in town on her.
On my birthday.
I wasn't living there anymore. I popped in town on her for her birthday. I was like, yo, where you at? My brother got a gift for you. You gonna bring it? She's like, I'm at this club, boom, boom. I was like, cool, he's coming by right now. She comes outside to get the gift. Boom, bitch, I'm the gift. What's popping? Put a bow on your boy. She's standing there like, oh, and I'm like, oh, she's
Wait,
so
you said I got a gift for you? And
I told her that my brother had a gift for her. Because it was her birthday, I told her
it was your ass.
It was me, right?
Yeah.
So my brother
not bold enough,
right?
I'm not that nigga at all.
I had never done that before.
You are
I had
arrogant.
never done that before, but I had been talking to her. She told me that she was just gonna go out with her sister. So I'm thinking she just out with her sister, right? So she comes out, we all talking, and then another guy comes out and just grabs her. He's like,
he was trying to like.
Assert his dominance.
Yes, like,
doing overly, like I get it, y'all are together, but
we weren't
like,
even in a relationship, so he was like exerting his, like trying to display his dominance for no reason. Because I was like, dude, we ain't even together. So I literally, in front of him and him, like pushed his hand off me, like this ain't what we do.
Yeah.
And I was so mad. I was so mad.
He probably still remembers
that. And
we
left together.
And we left together because I did not give a fuck. Because I'm like, dude, we're not together. While we get to my house,
that was a party foul on my part. That was a party foul on my part. I definitely should have called.
Because we weren't in it. We weren't exclusive. We weren't committed.
I don't play that.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
But we weren't. But like she said, we weren't
exclusive. We weren't
did
committed.
not have a title, but we just knew we fucked with each other heavy like that. So I knew I was taking a risk. If she was with Buddy like that and it was heavy, I
nigga has not recovered.
I can't.
No
I drove from Atlanta.
The hand?
He had drove.
I drove from Atlanta up to St. Louis to see her.
Man, it was some dude outside the club, so I put my arm around her. What happened? Well, she had moved my arm, and then she left.
And then she got in his car.
Per se.
But then the story doesn't end there. This motherfucker, he beats me to my house so he could sit in my parking lot for when we pull up.
Wait. The guy who got left?
Yes.
Drove to your house?
And then what happened?
Me there.
That nigga came and knocked on the door like, room.
He called us in the...
I need to get my charger.
No.
He started with his charger.
Was it charger?
He came in to grab his charger. He came out the room with the charger and the condoms. He was like, and these mine too. And I was like, go ahead, nigga. We don't use them.
Nigga.
They definitely yours. Nigga, I'm shooting up every fucking part of this club.
He threw those condoms off a bridge and then he jumped off.
He legit thought, like,
no, he put one of them over his head
because
for sure.
that was Tahir's second time coming to visit me while I was
dealing with him.
Dealing with that guy. So he legit thought that the first time Tahir had come to town that we had used his condoms, and I was like, no, because we don't use them. Like, I use them with you because I don't trust your ass because we ain't exclusive.
Damn.
But with him, I
know that's right.
See?
But anyway,
he was getting a 7 at best.
The 7 at best.
7 at best.
Hey, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's a him problem.
That's
not a
a
me
him
problem. I was good.
No, you already had the conversation.
I was good.
Yeah, it's the same.
Okay,
I need to get my charger.
I need to get my charger.
It was an older nigga. It's very like older nigga.
He was like twice my age.
Later,
I
dude.
feel corny doing that.
For sure.
Nigga.
Like, yeah,
Look.
I'll be taking these because I used them with her.
What did you do?
I was like, fuck, this might go left, right? And at the time.
And y'all, I was so drunk.
She was fucked up, right?
I woke up in the middle of my living room floor. I was so drunk.
When he came in, I was like, "Oh, this nigga don't want no smoke." His shirt was still tucked in. I'm like this. I'm ready, like so I'm standing like this. I'm finna knock this old nigga head off. I'm finna knock him clean out. When he came in, his shirt was still tucked in. I was like, oh, we good. This nigga want no smoke if your shirt's still tucked in.
That nigga wore jeans and hard bottoms to the club.
First of all, I ain't gonna even have to hit you. I'm gonna rip your shirt. Like, whoa, wait a minute, young man.
That's a Robert Grant.
Look at here, young blood. Just because we don't see eye to eye, don't mean you have to grab him.
This is a York and Roundtree.
Nigga squares up like this.
Yeah. Oh, nigga.
Put him up.
Nigga called.
Nigga doing this right here.
He cannot tell that story to anybody. They
Yo,
left together.
bro,
When they left together, then what'd you do? I pulled up on them.
What'd you do?
Okay.
I got my charger.
Y'all beat on that goddamn door. They were like, "What you want?" I was like, "Yeah, want my charger." And then I went in there though, but I had a plan.
And they gave it to me
that nigga the condoms. Like, yeah. And what did they do? They laughed.
And they locked the door once I left.
But you know what I did when I got home? I charged my phone.
And I text her, bitch, don't you ever.
I mean, it kind of made me feel some type of way because the lights went out before I got in my car. It was like they were so ready for me to go, actually.
Shout out to my nigga Frank L. Frank L had a funny joke about, he was like, he went through his girl phone so long, he had to go buy a charger for her. She had left it in his car. That was a true story.
Oh my God.
Anyway, let's wrap it up, man.
Yes, because Jesus. Okay, we ain't make it through this one either, y'all.
We're gonna post the Google Doc link in Patreon, and we also post it on the we'll post it in the description of this episode so you guys can see the rest. I think that's a great idea. That's a great idea for us.
But I do feel like, because I want people's opinions on this. So I guess with our next guest we could get this. Actually, you know what? We will. It's already on the thing. So, like I said, Crevassier, winner of the giveaway, thank you for wanting to hear our foolishness on the different types of relationships. I hope you're not disappointed with what's happening here. And
she got some good.
We go finish this. Yeah, next week, possibly continue it again the week after that. We
got a really good guest for you guys next week.
Yes,
really,
we do.
really,
fuck
really
us, huh?
Not as good as this week's.
Yeah, I was like, I'm playing.
Trust me, guys.
No, really. Next week's going to be better, you guys.
Hey.
You know what?
No.
Not on the comedy tip.
Love you.
Not on the comedy tip.
Communication is
Just
key.
know.
Not on the comedy tip.
Communication is key. I can't be mad at that. She said it to our faces.
No.
And if it's a better guess, it'd be like, oh.
I'm gonna watch it too. I'll be like,
It's Michael B. Jordan.
Sometimes.
It's Lori Harvey.
It's way better than us.
Pat, you want to give them your handle real quick for the people that might not know, which is crazy?
Yeah, Patrick Cloud on everything. If you want to follow me on Twitter and hear my ridiculous thoughts, it's Pat's on your back.
Yeah. And if he says that you look like him, he didn't get the picture out of your phone, so don't go crazy on Twitter and
Crazy
have your
lady.
girl going crazy. Anyway, neither here nor there. Chelsea, if you wouldn't mind.
ChelseaVonchaz.com. Chelsea Vonchaz on everything.
All right.
And we still mama.
I was about to say, they already followed you.
We still, mama. Don't forget about
This
Happy
part was
Period.
pointless.
Plug it again.
Yes, and if you want to support my organization, Happy Period, go to #happyperiod.org.
Yes. Hashtag is spelled out, you guys.
Yes.
Hashtag is spelled out. And
Mr. Ryan Davis?
Yes.
You can find me on Instagram, Ryan Davis Comedy, Ryan Davis on Facebook, Twitter. I just learned to swim is my name.
Floaties.
Floaties. Yeah, I was going to get on the TikTok, but I gave up. But Ryan Davis TikTok, if you want to, I don't know. I might try it.
Hey, man, they always block my stuff. Anyway.
I just saw a video of mine do 1 million on TikTok. It wasn't on my page.
Oh, yeah.
It was muted on my page, but on somebody else's page.
Oh, you tried to post it?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Was the other
crazy.
person, or were they white?
More than likely, yeah.
Listen,
TikTok just be
we'll
hating.
talk about it right after this. Anyway,
Yes.
as always.
Thank you so much for joining us, everybody. This has been another great episode of More to the Story. I'm Farron Moore.
And I'm to hear more. We'll see you next week on another great episode. Peace.